Media personality Betty Kyallo has denied fraud allegations of making her way with 210,000 shillings that she and her man Charlie Jones were supposed to pay to a particular travel agency. These allegations were posted on X by blogger Cyprian Nyakundi, and Betty Kyallo is alleging that all these are lies. So according to blogger Cyprian Nyakundi, last year in 2023, Betty Kyallo and her man wanted a vacation in Diani. They approached Ndirangu Travels Agency and were seeking hotel and accommodation services. They of course got to an agreement with the owner of the travel agency. They finally checked into the hotel but had not paid for the services. When it was time for them to pay for the services, they were way too intoxicated, and so they couldn't make the transaction. They kept on being reminded to pay. They dilly-dallied until 18th of the same month. Betty Kyallo and her man informed the owner of the travel agency that they had already made the transaction, only for the owner of the travel agency to find out that the transaction was fake and non-existent. After trying to resolve the issue in various ways that failed, he decided to approach the authorities, and the investigations were taken up by a DCI officer. However, according to what the blogger posted, Betty Kyallo ended up befriending some senior DCI officer, and that is how the officer who was working on this case, who was investigating this case, became a mark and ended up being transferred, and the investigation was closed. The owner of the travel agency Ndirangu, of the Ndirangu's travel agency, has never ever been able to regain his 210,000 shillings since the case was dissolved, or rather the investigations stopped, and the investigation officer who was assigned to this case, or rather who had taken up the case, had already been transferred. On her part, Betty Kyallo responded by saying that the lies that have been made up about her, if she was earning from them, by now she would have probably lost count of how much she would have earned. She further stated on her Instagram stories that over the years people have been trying to bring her down, and I quote, "Over the years people have tried to bring B down, but God nimso 100%. I understand, nimewaelewa sana sana. When people see ati unacheka, maneno inaanza." She then added, "Story lazima zikuwe deadly ndio zitrend na waelewa." All in all, she's trying to say that the stories are not true and that people have been trying to make up stories about her all these years to bring her down. Do you think that this is actually the case, that people are just out there sitting, plotting lies just to bring Betty Kyallo down? I believe that people are doing their job. The bloggers are doing their job. Edgar Obare is definitely doing a good job. Cyprian Nyakundi is doing what he does. So nobody is out to get Betty Kyallo. I mean, if the expose has been done, it doesn't mean they have anything against her. They're just doing their job. Also, this whole thing has shed some light on her boyfriend's pocket. Remember, she has always been talking about how her boyfriend is rich. But is he? Kama history ni ukweli, how come they weren't able to pay the bail of 210,000 shillings, yet wanna claim that wameweza kununua a screen of 500,000? It doesn't make sense. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I have been your girl, Rael Wangari. Always keep it here on BNN, where we give you all the updates on your favorite celebrities.